All right. Oh, we have a Wednesday class. ¿Eh? Otra. Very good.
¿Te quieren ver esto?
Yes.
Las maduras te quieren ver, ¿sabes qué tú? Bien. Joder, vaya, como ha metido la frase, ¿eh? ¿Sabes tú qué bien, eh? No, ¿sabes tú? Yo no sé ni hablar, macho. Oh.
¿Muy alto?
¿Está bien? A ver, dile que hable, Kathleen. No, bájalo pues. No, bájalo pues. Volumen. Baja el volumen.
Perfecto. Samsung, microphone, higher, boom. Boom. Boom.
Está bonito, tío. No. No, pues, perdón. No escucho. No escucho a Kathleen, ¿eh?
Espérate.
7, 8, 1, 2,
Perfecto.
3, 4. Wonderful. I feel weird teaching a Graham class now that after Zarely had Charlotte Landre teach, because she's
Guess what? I don't know who is Alalanta, so.
she's a soloist in the Graham company. She's like amazing.
Well, you're amazing too, so.
Wow, thank you.
And then I don't know who is Alalala. I know the song. Sha la 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 la. What's up, Walter?
I just want to know who got in contact with her.
I know.
Like, I don't know anyone. Maybe Jessie. I don't know.
Maybe it was her directly.
Maybe because she's. I cannot stand you right now.
Huh? Oh! Hostia, nice house, eh? Look at that patio, eh? Look at those big doors. Joder, someone is living the life.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is living the life.
With our coffee table up on its end.
The table, very good. I'm trying though. I just bought a home theater. I'm gonna put it in my house. I got a stand for my projector. I got a screen, so I'm gonna make like a movie theater there, so I can finally watch some worldwide ballet class, you know, with the speaker.
Nice. Full surround sound, so you can hear David better. IMAX experience.
Yeah, right.
3D glasses.
Mini clase. Okay, chavales. Oh wow, you know what? Everything that I was saying about Shalala, it's in YouTube.
No, it wasn't. Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's okay. I don't think she probably
I know.
is watching this. So, hello. Happy Wednesday.
Bueno, Cos, Rubén, aquí te dejo, ¿vale, Cos? Me tengo que ir del garage. Va. Ciao, have a good class, everybody.
Cool beans. Hello. Good to see everyone. Hope you're enjoying your week. Happy Wednesday. We're just going to start as per usual. Soles of the feet together, lifting up and out of the waist. It's mostly, oh, actually, I'm seeing a couple new people today, so I might be doing a little more chatting. But soles of the feet are together. Our hands are going to be rested on our ankles or shins, depending on your proportions. Make sure that you're in more of a diamond shape. You're not pulling in too closely. Your shoulders are over your hips. And we're going to contract, which is just literally a contraction of your lower abs, and curl forward and bounce for 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of my favorite visualizations here is pretending you have a cactus right in between your legs and you're trying to reach your head to your toes while simultaneously not crushing the cactus. So we're bouncing for 16 and we're going to release for 2 into a flat back, coming up for 2. We're going to contract, bring our knees together, point our toes, and give a nice little gram hands around our knees for 2. And we're going to open up into a nice second position for 2. Contract and bounce over for 16, making sure our knees are straight up the ceiling, our heels are on the ground. So after 16 bounces, we're going to release into a flat back for 2, coming up to the center for 2. We're going to bring everything to parallel for 2 and flex our feet for 2. Contract and reach, pulse for 16. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to release, flat back forward for 2 while pointing our feet. Come up for 2, turn out demi-second, and first position, cross our ankles, and exhale, gaze softening. And we're going to inhale slowly for 2, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And we're going to inhale for 2, and then chest up, then the head coming back to center, and exhale. So in 2, chest 3, head 4, head 1, chest 2, exhale 3 and 4. And we're just going to finish there. Okay, so 16 in the first 3 positions, 2 breathings on 2 and 2 breathings on 4. All right, soles of the feet together. Let's start in a contraction, lifting up and out of your spine, having your sits bones reaching into the floor. And we're going to start right on the music. Here we go. And 2, 3, 4. Really trying to make as much space in your spine as possible. Starting from your tailbone, here we go, release. Nice and slow, 2. Come up. We're going to contract with our knees and open everything. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Really just trying to engage your abs. Your hips are relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed down your back. Here we go, and release, flat back forward. Shoulders over the hips. Bring them to parallel. Slowly flex through the metatarsals. Contract and reach to your toes. And your belly button is going to reach through your spine to the back. Wall 8 more. 6, 7, 8. Release forward. 2. Coming up. Now rotate, squeeze your butt, arms to demi-second, and cross your left ankle over your right. Exhale, just inhale. Plate your spine, and exhale. Inhale. Slowly on 4, 2, chest up. now the head, just the head and chest, and exhale, deflate everything. We're gonna do this one more time. Lift, keep lifting as you come back. And we're gonna exhale. Very nice. I feel like I skipped something there, but that I'm not sure. Anyways, so we're gonna start with our ankles crossed. Same position we just finished in, except we're gonna take our wrists. They're gonna be lightly placed on our knees, directly out from our shoulders in a nice about 45-degree angle. We're gonna be sitting straight up tall, and we're gonna contract away, keeping our sits bones drilling into the floor. Our tailbone is reaching to the floor, but it's not touching. Shoulders over the hips. Shoulders are nice and down. We're not bringing them forward. They're still nicely locked down, and our fingers, nice energy in there. And we're going to start with a spiral for 2 and center, contract. Other side and center, contract. We're going to bring our arms up to our bow and arrow and center, contract. Other side. Here we go. And center, contract. We're going to go into our high release. And 2 and 3. Hold 4 and center and up, contract. Other side, 1 and 2 and 3. Hold 4 and center and up, contract. We're going to open our leg front, which is the same that we've been doing. So we're going to add the reach and the flex for 2, and then come up for 2 and 1 and up and center. And we're going to step on it for 2, hips up for 2, hips down in a contraction, and up and over. We'll repeat that whole sequence. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Step over for 2, hips up for 2, hips down for 2, and elbow and over. We're going to do a transition, but we're actually not going to go to the other side right away. We're going to do our contraction, 1, and we're going to do it slower, 2. Oh, my video just went out. I don't really know what just happened. Here. Okay. So we were just finishing our last development here. We're going to start the transition. We're going to do it a little bit slower than usual. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3, hold 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn in our top leg while releasing our pelvis, and our right leg is going to stay exactly where it is. Oh, it's wavy. Oh no. What's going on? Okay, that's fine. What? Okay. I got it. Would it be a Kathleen Dahlhoff Graham class if there wasn't some sort of technical difficulty? I don't think so. Here we go. Okay, so we've done open, pitch, step on it, hips up, hips down, back, pitch. So we're gonna contract 1, 2, open, 3, hold, 4. We're gonna spiral around. You're gonna be looking at your right hand. So it's the same leg, same hand of the leg that's underneath, and you're gonna reach back and balance on your hip. And you're gonna come back to the same position, and you're gonna rise up, high release. You're not gonna switch. You're just gonna stay here, and we're gonna just do 1 up and open to finish. Okay, I'll go through that again. So after the second development with the open leg front, we're gonna contract 1, 2, open, 3, hold, 4, and spiral, 6, 7, whoop. If you're falling over, you can put your hand down. It's very difficult. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna contract back 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna high release. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and hold it. Okay, it's gonna be slow enough where you'll be able to follow me. And it really is okay for you to put your hand down if you're having trouble balancing there. But I just wanted to add a couple new things to keep things interesting. Alrighty. So we're starting just simple with arms, high release, then open leg front with the stretch forward, and the hip press twice into the slow transition into the finish. And what has happened? This doesn't like your computer. I know, but what, can it? Yeah, because it keeps, because your computer keeps telling it to do things and it doesn't like it. There we go. Okay. I wish you could have just seen Ruben do like a penguin slide underneath my camera. Okay. Left ankle over right. Nice energy in the fingers, reaching out, shoulders over hips. Start in a nice contraction. I believe this one starts right away. Oh, that's the wrong one. Can you play it, please? Yeah, this one starts right away. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, center, contract. 1, 2, center, contract with the arms. 1. Release and contract. Other side. Center, contract. And 1. High release. And center. Up, contract. Other side and 1. High release, hold it, and center, and up, contract. Open leg to the front. 2, 3, hold 4, and flex. I know I'm doing this slower. 8, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, up 6, and 7. We're gonna step on it. 1, 2, stack your hips. Hips up. Contract away. 5. Let's do double time. Here we go. 1, and 2. 1, 2. Come up and cross and up and forward. Step on it. Hips up. Contract away. And 1 and forward. Transition. 2, 3. Hold 4. Spiral. 6, 7, 8. Contract. And we're going to finish without music. 3, 4. High release. 6 and 7. And we're going to just do 1 to finish. I got so lulled into the beautiful slowness of that I went a little too slow. Very, very nice. Could I see Adelaide for a second, please? When you're doing the high release, I want to see more of an active lift and up instead of a continuation, if that makes sense. They need to be like separate movements almost. So a little more accent, yes. And bring your shoulder a little bit more forward so that you can like try to get perpendicular almost with your hips. Yes, yes. Beautiful. You see how that makes it actually easier for you to kind of give your little Botticelli head? Yes. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's do the other side. And we're gonna do the same thing on the second side that I accidentally did, which is super slow for the first time through, double time for the second, open leg front, and then we're just gonna finish without music and you're just gonna feel it. It's gonna be great. Okay, here we go. Energy in those fingers. Let's start in a nice contraction. Heels lifted, gaze soft, and 2, center, contract, center, contract. Reach through the palms and center, push the air away. Other side. And push. 1, 2, and 3. Hold 4. Center. Out. I don't know if you can hear my cat meowing. And 2, and 3. Hold 4. Release. 6 and 7. Nice and slow. Open and front. Lift out of your hips and flex. Stretch towards your hip. Look up at your elbow. Come back through the toes and cross through the center. Pitch. And step on it. Ow! Sorry, my cat decided to attack my hand. Press your hips up. Contract away. Elbow back. And pitch. Now faster. 1, and open. Reach for 2, and up for 2, and 1, up, forward. Step on it. Hips through, and hips down, and back, forward. Transition, and hold it, and spiral. 6, 7, reach your toes and your arms in opposite directions. 3, keep holding it, high release, and swing through and pitch. Now 1 more open leg front. 1, up and open. Beautiful. Very nice. Very, very nice. So something that helps me with that awful balance there is thinking of taking my top leg and reaching it like way past my bottom leg. So the idea isn't to try to keep your legs completely even with one another. It's okay to have that reaching out, and that'll provide a little bit more stability. It's not a lot of stability, but just enough for you to hold it a little bit longer. Maybe even thinking of slightly lifting it off. Almost Adelaide. That's a hard one. That's kind of like the one that we were doing with these, except with your leg out, it's even harder. Anyways, so, oh, Adelaide. I'm laughing with you, my dear. When you're contracting back, make sure that your bottom foot is still on the ground. So when you're here, you don't want to be so far back that you're up here, because as soon as you do that, it's a no-go. So if you keep enough weight that way, even if you don't go back as far, keeping this leg on the ground is really gonna help. Because if you're just balancing on the ball that is the ball and socket joint of your hip, that's not, yes, keep reaching, 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 reaching. Yes, and you know what? If that's as far as you get over, that's okay. Very nice. That was very nice, Leela. I saw that. I see some new people here. And so if I am seeing you guys, I'm just not as familiar with you yet, so don't worry. Yes. That was beautiful, Adelaide. And I'm going to say one more thing because I can. Make sure when you're reaching this leg out, you're no longer tucking your pelvis in a contraction. It's actually a release. So it's reaching and releasing out. So like if you're seeing me from this angle, my butt is like kind of sticking out. Don't think about sticking your butt out, but you're no longer in that contracted position. It's a release. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, now we're moving on, I promise. So we are gonna do our small contractions, super slow, soles of the feet together, starting in a nice contraction, over, slow, 2, and release, for 2, contract over, for 2, and coming back. Same thing, forward to the left, and same thing to the right. Then we're gonna add the syncopation. So we're over 1 and 2, release, contract, release, for 2 and 1, come back. So over for 2, release, 1, contract, 1, release, 1 and 2, contract, over, come back, 1. Over for 2 and release, 1, contract, 1, release, 2 and 1 and 1. And we're just going to go through the center, left and right in 1 count. And then we'll come through the center and do a nice high release. And that was, he spotlit my video right as my arms were like this. So do make sure you're not mismatched. That is the nice thing about having the video. It's almost as good as a mirror, except it's opposite. Anyways, and high release. Nice lifted position, making sure your chest is up and out, and your arms are going to feel like very in front of you. Okie day, okay, okie dokie, all of the things. Here we go. Starting a nice contraction. Gaze nice and soft, forward about 2 feet in front of your feet. One, 2, oh wait, nope. Over, 2, 2. Contract. Shoulders over hips. Over. Release to the side. Back over. And back. Contract. Keep deepening that contraction in your abs. Over for 2, out for 1. 1. Contract and out for 2. And center. Back. 1. Release 1. Release. And over and back. Spiral out. Contract and release. To the center. 1 count forward. Release. Contract. Come back. Forward. Release. Contract and back. Last side. Contract and back through the center. And up. Arms open and hold it. Paula, let's, don't drop your elbows too much. Yes, beautiful. Great, now we're gonna stretch up and over. You can grab your heels. Bend side to side. Paula, when you lifted your elbows like that, you grew about 5 inches. It was beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, now we are doing our deep stretches. And this is just gonna be really fast, 1 in each direction, starting in our Alsacone position, not too wide. Arms over our shins or whatever. Our knees are straight up at the ceiling. We're not turning out, we're not turning in. It's just very neutral, shoulders over hips. Arms in second position, palms facing down. And we're gonna flex and press against the wall. 1 and 2 in a nice contraction. And we're gonna go over, sorry, just 1 count. And we're gonna release. And we're gonna come up. And 1 and over, release, come up. And every time you come up, whether it's in an Alsacone or the diamond position or the V position, you're always wanting to feel like somebody's grabbing this elbow and pulling you back so that you're still in a spiral. So up, contract, and over, other side, and up, and 1, and over, diamond, and up, 1, and over, to the side, and up, 1, and over, other side, and then V, 1, forward, out, up, 1, forward, out, up, 1, forward, other side, up, soles of the feet together, center, left and right, and we'll finish in our nice spiral position over our right shoulder, chin down, glaring daggers into this piece of wood right here, or whatever happens to be over that shoulder for you guys. Alrighty, and there is an 8 count intro here. So let us start. Toes pointed, not floating off the ground just yet. Keep your heels on the ground. Lift up and out, no gripping in your hips. Arms in a nice second position. Push to elongate your spine. Feel your shoulders down your back and try to keep them there for this whole combination. Ready? Here we go. There's an 8 count transition or 8 count intro. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, over, front, center. 1, 2. To the side. Pulling back in. 1. Over. Other side. Transition the arms forward. Elbows pulling out. Over. Elbow pulling back, back, and 1. Over. Other elbow spiraling, open, forward. V, up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Side and up together. 1. Over. Front and up. Over. Side. Up. 1 more to finish. Hold it. Hold it. Spiral as much as you can. Beautiful. Great. Let's turn our knees in a little bit, stretch out our hips. Very nice. And now we're moving on to our legs coming forward. I'm trying not to talk too much this time. I don't know how much it's working out, but you guys are very good with the combinations at this point, so I want to keep going. Okay, so we're starting with our feet coming forward, starting with both of our feet on the walk. Essentially, you're in a demi-plie, but sitting down. So the balls of your feet, you're trying to press forward so that they're really there. Lifting up, arms are in first position, and we're gonna start pressing for 2, and point, and flex, tendu right, and left, and point, and flex, and coming back and out. For 2, and point 1, and flex 1, tendu left, tendu right, and point, and flex, and coming back. We're gonna come out for 2, and then arms 3 and 4. We're gonna point, turn in, flex, turn out. Point, turn in, flex, turn out. Turn in, point, turn out, flex, turn in, point, turn out, flex. And we're gonna bring everything up for 2, and we're gonna exhale into our contraction for 2. We'll inhale, 1, 2, fingertips just barely grazing the floor, and 1, 2. Inhale for 2, pointing our feet, 1, 2. We're gonna do all the way up, scooping the arms, 1, 2, and up, 2, and open, 2 second, up, and spiral, and release, and hold, up, spiral, release, and hold. 4 times, 2, and 3, hold 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Then we're going to do it 1, 2, 1, 2, 8 times. So like I was talking about last week, this should mirror that first open leg combination that we did, where we were flexing and really reaching more up and out along this leg as opposed to down. So here, we're spiraling almost up on the diagonal, up, so that we're not crunching over our legs, and so that we can really keep this back hip nice and secure, get a nice eccentric contraction going in this side, making everything nice and long and lean and beautiful and very stabilized. Okay, so we're starting forward, 1 and 2, and flex, and point, and flex, tendu, tendu, and point, and flex, and coming back and out. For 2, slow point, slow flex, tendu, tendu, and point, and flex, and coming back out. Transition, arms, and 4. Point, turn in, flex, turn out. Point, turn in, flex, turn out. Reverse, and go one more time. Transition, up, and contract down. 2 breathings on 2, low arms. 2 breathings on 2, big arms. Second one goes to open. 4 count, 2, 3, hold 4. We'll do that right, left, and then the 2 count, faster one, 8 times. Then we'll do 2 counts through the center 4 times, and we'll finish in a nice high release. All right. Let's start. Heels pressing forward. Arms in a beautiful first position. And I believe this starts right away. No, just kidding. There's a 4 count intro. Here we go. And 6, 7, 8. And out. 2. Point. Flex. Tendu. Tendu. And point. And flex. Coming back. Really squeeze your butt as you straighten your legs and point. You should almost lift up an inch every time you straighten your legs. And out for 2. Arms around. And point. In. Out. Point. In. Flex. Out. Reverse in. Point. Flex. Point. And come up for 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, scoop the arms up. And exhale. Inhale, scoop the arms. And open to second position. Flex. Spiral. And reach. Keep reaching. 1. Spiral. Reach, reach, reach. 1. And keep going out. 1. And spiral. And out. Faster. Out. 1. And hold it. 1. Out. Yes. Very nice, Leela. Through the center, 1. Chest up. Up. And through the center. And hold it. Chest coming up through the center. Beautiful. Stretch up and over. We're gonna get those hips moving nicely now. Okay. Oh, this keeps coming unclipped. Oh no, it didn't come unclipped. It came detached. Anyways, let's get onto our right hip. We're gonna bend our top leg towards our bum. Flex our front foot, get a nice square here. Shoulders are facing directly forward. Our hips are also facing directly forward. And this knee is pulling out and around. And we're spiraling away. Something that helps me sometimes is to think of this knee pulling against my spiral. I can get back a lot farther that way. And I also stay much more centered. So we're going to spiral around. And 2, 3, head 4, and come back. 2, 3, and 4. We'll do that 2 times. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Arm up 4. We'll do it in half time with just one arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow it down. 2, 3, head 4, forward 2, up 2, stretch 2, come back 2, and reach 6, 7, 8. We'll come back 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 5, 6. Instead of doing another set of these, we're going to pitch 5, 6, float the arms and legs up 6, 7, 8. We'll double pay out 1 and 2 and cross. And 1 and 2 and cross. And 1 and 2 and cross. 1 and 2 and cross. And we'll just continue as if we were finishing the combination, and reach. 6, 7, 8. I don't think it'll be on 6, 7, 8, but it'll be that little add-on. All right? So 4, one direction, 4 back, twice with no arms. Then we'll do it half time with 1 arm, half time with 2 arms. Slow it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up 2, over 2, back 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back 2, around 4, and over 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5, 6, 7, 8, and finish 1. So we'll actually finish in the pitch position on 1. All right. Okay, here we go. There is no intro, so we're just gonna head straight into it. I'm gonna start over this way because I always travel that way. Let's really feel the lyricism in our hips. Almost salsa like. Sorry. We had a hole in our ceiling. I think some of the plaster dust is getting to me. Okay, spiral up and around. And as soon as you hear the music, let's start. And 3 and 4. Hip, waist, and shoulders. Head. One more time. Float the arm up. 1, 2. Other arm. Slow it down. 1, 2. Head 4 and forward. And stretch, scoop the arms over and back. And reach. Keep reaching, come back. And around. And forward. Go really far forward as you lift your arms and legs up. Développé. To the center. Coming back, keep crossing. And cross it, heel to the bum. The best 1, 2. Coming back and pitch. 2. Come up and over. And around. And reach. 2, 3, 4. Come back. 6. Around 7, 8. Pitch 1. And that's it. Keep holding it. You can test your balance. Get your butt underneath you. Test things out. Very nice. Whew. I haven't done that one in a while. That's more sore. Very nice. Good job for not having done that one in a while. Oh, hello, sir. Hopefully he doesn't attack me. Shall we do the other side? Something I like to do at the very end of the combination, when I'm in this pitch position, I'll often find that when I pitch into this position, I pitch too far sideways. And so I've unspiraled a little bit and I've let my hips go. So something that I really try to focus on is making sure I'm still pulling back this way in that knee so that I can make this nice straight line. Because as soon as I let my butt go and my knee pulling go, I like end up into this horrible, you know, doggy on a hydrant look, which is no bueno. So let's keep our opposition going. Excellent. Other side. Spiral up and around towards our back leg. Keep pulling. And 2, 3, head 4. Really feel that resistance. Like you're moving against a TheraBand. Arm, and 1, 2. Other arm, and 1. And slow it down. Head 4. Keep pressing with the spiral and up, over. Coming back. And press through. Keep reaching. Lift up if you can. Coming back. Push your hip forward and through and forward. Here we are. Lift it up. And through the center. Release. And coming to the back. Try to get that hip forward every time you come back. 1. Keep spiraling. Last one. And pitch forward for 2. Come up, scoop the arms. Press it back and coming, spiral around. Reach for 4. 2. Long fingers, come back. 6 and 7, 8, and pitch. Find your nice position, spiraling up and around. Try to get your chin over your left shoulder. Try to see your right foot in the back. Get your heel all the way up towards your butt, pushing your hips nice and through, getting that nice long line. Beautiful. And finish. Yes, it's just like ballet. When you finish and you get into a quote unquote static position, it's never truly a static position. You're always moving. There's always opposition. It's great. You guys are looking wonderful. Okay, let's do some left leg. Sorry, not left leg. Back leg extensions. We're gonna come back onto our hips. And we're gonna start in the same position we were just in. We're gonna hit here in 1 count and out for 2 and spiral for 2 and coming back. And just like I said last week, make sure that when we're doing all of these developments, as you're spiraling around, it's just like when you're doing the turns around the back. First thing that moves is your hip, then your waist, then your shoulders, and then your head. So as you're in this nice arabesque position, you start your spiral with your hips, and then your waist, and then your shoulders, and my head is still centered in my shoulders until I can't go any farther, and then I turn my head. I'm not leading with my head, because honestly, you'd never make it around as far as you would if you started from the bottom and go through the top. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, hold 2, and développé for 2, and spiral for 2, come back into, and 1, hold 2, développé with the arm, spiral for 2, head, and come back. All out on 1, hold 2, first and fifth, and spiral around, coming back, and 1, hold 2, and first, high fifth. We're gonna contract, spiral away, and come back to this position. And we'll push with the back of the arm. 1 and 2, 3, hold 4. One arm and leg, and open. Ooh, my hip's gonna pop. And 1 and 2, make sure you don't release your leg too soon. And 1 and 2, and open towards that back leg. Now we're gonna do exactly what we did last week. Keep your head facing in that same direction, and your knee is gonna go in the opposite direction. And that's just your spiral pleating down to the ground. 7, 8, up, high release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll come up 1, 2, head up 3 and 4. We'll release and bring our arms to the other side. 5, 6, 7. And now you're back in that same position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Any questions? I know we have some newer people here. So if you have questions, I promise I don't bite. I had a very nice, healthy lunch today. We good? Okay, wonderful. Let's start on our hip. I don't believe there is an introduction. I believe it starts right away, although it is, could you, it's kind of hard to hear, so can we hear it once? So it's kind of ambiance, so that first one is bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, you don't want to hear me singing it. Here we go. Spiral up and around. Hips are nice and square, shoulders are square. We're spiraling up and back towards that back leg. And 1. And extend. And spiral. Coming back. 1. Float the arm up and reach your toes and your fingers in opposite directions. Come back in 1 count. Hold and first. High 5th. Slice through the air with the back. And here we go. And first. High 5th. Push the ceiling away. 6, spiral, 7, coming back. Here we go. 1 and 2. Head 3, hold 4. 1 arm, both arms and legs, and spiral. Keep spiraling. 1 arm, other arm. Look, hold, keep reaching, and through, back. Now cross. 2, 3, head touches 4 and down and up. 6, 7, 8. Contract in the abs and then spiral. Head up 3. Switch. Open. Head and arms back. Keep reaching. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Heart release. Calm down. Contract. Then spiral. Release. Spiral towards our back leg and hold. Very nice. Very, very nice. If you'll notice, when we're doing the actual back leg extension developments, I do 1 arm up, and then when I do 2, I open. So this is almost completely straight. But when we're coming around, after the high release, I'm not thinking about pulling this all the way back. I'm really just coming back to the original starting position. Just so that, because if you go out too far, your leg straightens out too much and you're trying to spiral back, that's going to be really bad for your knee. So in that moment, just come back to your starting knee under and just spiral up above your waist. Okay? No injuries allowed. I'm just kidding. I'm always injured, but I don't want to be the cause of your injuries. All right, let's spiral up and over our back right shoulder, front foot on the walk. And let's feel this beautiful ambiance music. And extend. Spiral away from your hip. Coming back. Float it up from your elbow and your back. Reach your toes and your fingers along the same line in opposite directions. Out. Spiral just the shoulders and around. Coming back. 1. Push the ceiling away. Contract. And now use the back of your arm to push the air away. And look. 1 arm, 2 arms, and look. 1 arm, other arm. Reach. And spiral. Keep your head there and just release it down to the floor. I release. Just to the top of your head. Now spiral. And spin. Open. Look back. Relax your spine. Release. Contract, spiral. Keep digging in your abs. And open. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Keep getting tucked in here. Whew. Okay, I believe, wow, the time flies. What time is it? I've already been over an hour? Oh, okay. Are you guys okay to do some pleadings? Yes? No? Yes? Great. That's what I like to see. Okay, we're just gonna do our simple pleadings on 2. So 1, 2, and down for 2. We'll do this 4 times, keeping our knees together. Something that helps when I'm thinking about my knees together, first of all, it engages my inner thighs, but it also helps me think about knitting my abs together and going down. Then we're gonna do, so that's contraction on 2, 4 times. Then we're gonna do 1, 2, head up, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do this twice. Then we're gonna do contraction, downstage, 2, and 1, 2. We'll do it downstage again, 2, upstage, 1, 2. We'll do this last one a little bit faster, 1, 2, head up, 3, and open, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, open, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? On 2, 4 times, on 4, 2 times, and then the same thing, downstage, upstage, downstage, upstage. Okay? And I don't think there's an intro because apparently I do not like intros anymore. I think they're for wusses, apparently. Yes, no intro. Here we go. And 2, release. really try to get your lower back all the way into the floor. Here we go on 4. Head up 3. See how much you can release your cervical spine without hurting yourself. Okay, let's go down stage on 2. Up stage. Down stage one more time. Up stage. Now on 4. Give me your best Botticelli head there. Other side. And come back to the floor. Beautiful. Very nice. Thank you everyone so much. We have our small but mighty group here. It's always wonderful to see everyone. It was nice to meet you guys. Fion. I'm not sure. What's your first name?
It's Fion.
Fion, okay. Thank you so much for joining. You were beautiful. Paula, it was so wonderful to have you here. Walter, always a pleasure. Leela, you look